Hey y'all. So I haven't been here for a minute just because, I've been busy. You guys have had me like super busy. I'm not trying to have a nipple pop out, so that's why I'm touching my shirts like that. Yeah, so this kind of did not go as expected. Like I really didn't expect to be this busy, but I am this busy, so it's a good thing, right? But we just got rid of retrograde, but we're coming out of retrograde right now. We're in the shadow period. This retrograde has been intense for me. I don't know what it is, but all of my exes showed up, like all of them. Like a dude that I stopped talking to like maybe in January showed up and got really butthurt because I didn't respond to his text message. But I'm like, it's been 3 months. You haven't responded to my text messages. I'm supposed to jump? Yeah, no, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, right? And so I've had that experience. Also, one of my exes has been in Texas like 3 times within the last week and a half, which is strange. Which is really strange. It's just strange. And I don't know if it is a combination of... because the first time he was here, I was actually making a big batch of the balm and the perfume. So I don't know, like, to be totally honest, I don't know if it's retrograde. I don't know if it's the perfume. I don't know if it's the balm. I don't know if it's like all that stuff that I do. But regardless, it's been intense. He's been here 3 times in the last week and a half. It's crazy. Because he lives in the Bay. Like, I don't know if you know, but the Bay Area, California, Northern California, like, why are you in Texas so much? Especially Dallas, especially when Texas is not your final destination. Like, you're going on somewhere else, but you have to stop in Dallas to see me. I mean, I'm not complaining because you do pay bills, but, you know, it's just really weird, right? Because, like, I remember, like, I got this call last week at, like, 12, and it was, like, the most intense thing because he was like, oh, I was talking to my friend, and I was like, okay, like, why are you telling me this? Anyways, he was like, I was talking to my friend about you, and I was like, what were you talking to your friend about me for? Like, what was the conversation? And he was like, well, you know, I was telling him that we've known each other for like 8-9 years, and that, what did he say? And that, you know, like, we've known each other for that long, and like we've dealt with each other that long, and like we still love each other, and like all this crazy stuff, right? And so he's like, my friend asked me like, yo, why aren't you guys married? Like, why don't you guys get married? And he was like, you know, because we've just never been in the same place at the same time or whatever. But who knows, like maybe in the future. And I'm like, dude, this is retrograde. You cannot make plans during retrograde, especially not the shadow period. I'm pretty sure in 2 weeks, you're going to go back to being an asshole and just making sure you pay the credit card bill. Like, let's be real. Anyways, so that happened. And ever since then, like, he's just been like on the fucking rails. Like, he called me this morning and he was like, oh, my niece's name is Kobe. And so he's like, you know, is Kobe on spring break? Like, when does she get off for spring break? And I was like, oh, she's already had it. They've already had it. I think she had it like 2 weeks ago. He was like, oh, okay, she went early. He was like, you know, I'm just trying to make sure I do my uncle thing. And I'm like, uncle to who? I'm not going to say that word, but uncle to who? So it's just been really crazy. And then, like, I think because, I really think that because the retrograde happened in Pisces, it's made me super emotional and super empathetic. And I'm really not emotional at all. Like, anybody who knows me, I'm kind of like, okay, well, this is the problem, but go cry in the car. Like, we don't have time for this. Get over it. Suck it up and get over it. Because, like, I mean, that's just how I grew up. That's, like, my MO for everything. Just move on. There's better. There's bigger. There's nothing. I don't know. I've always believed that there's nothing that I missed. There's nothing that I've missed that I can't have again in a better fashion or form. So, yeah, it's just crazy. But I don't know. It brought up so many random emotions for me. It was crazy. Like, I'm like so embarrassed to admit this, but like one day I was just super like, everything was just like weighing down on me because like I've been like really stressed. Not stressed, but just like I want to get everything out in time. I don't want people to be upset with their orders. I want, you know, I want to get it out as quickly as possible in the best fashion as possible. And just like, you know, because like I know what it's like to be a consumer or whatever. So I've been stressed with that. And then like I also work full time. And so just between that, my personal life, like my real, like my everything, it just like hit me one day. And I was like, I had to pull over to the side of the road and like cry for like 5 minutes. But, you know, after those 5 minutes, I was like a G and I just went on about my business. But I definitely had to take like a cleansing bath after that. So that's basically what happened. And that's like been my experience with retrograde. I mean, I've heard so many crazy stories in this time. So I definitely want to know what your experience has been with the retrograde. Like, are you super emotional? Like, were you super emotional? Like, has it been like really revealing to you? Like, what's been going on? Let me know in the comments below.